Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you my top recommendations, my favorite items, and also my wish list for the Sephora savings event. It should start, I believe, this Friday, October 31st. I'm going to try to get this video up before the sale starts so that you can start building your wish list. If you use the code EVERYTHING, you will get either 20, 15, or 10% off depending on your tier. But everyone gets 30% off of Sephora collection, and I do have some Sephora collection items here on my list today that I will talk about. But everything I talk about will be linked in the description below. I also have a Sephora creators storefront, so you can just go to that and see my picks. I'll try to group it by, like skincare, hair, makeup, and whatever. And I will also have everything tagged on the screen below. It should show up like right around here. So if you click on the product as I talk about it, it should pop up. So you just have to click the product on the screen and you can sign into your account and use the code EVERYTHING for your discount. I always appreciate you guys using my links. It really helps to support my channel so that I can keep creating content for you guys. I'm gonna start with what I use on my face because I've been doing my makeup a little differently recently, and a lot of you guys have been asking. But I post on TikTok also, and I'll talk about something, completely off topic, and someone will say, sorry, like not related to the subject matter, but what are you wearing on your face? So, okay, so for the base, I use two things. I use the Merit Great Skin. I love this like biphase serum. You just shake it up. This does come out a little watery, so make sure that it's not spilling onto your clothes. This is very hydrating and it just makes my skin super glowy. And then after this, or instead of, it depends on my mood or how many steps I want to do, I'll also use the Ilia Base Face Milk. This is a little creamier. It's not as watery as this, but sometimes I like to mix one or both also with my foundation. But this is what I use on my skin to have like very hydrated, glassy skin. And for a really quick and easy blurred foundation, I like the Danessa Myricks. This is called the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin, and I use the shade 4. Sometimes I use the shade 5 if it's like in the summer, but I like this especially for travel because it's a solid, so this doesn't count towards your liquids if you're trying to fly carry-on only. And then also sticking with non-liquid foundation, I also really like the Dior Forever Skin Perfect Face Stick, and I wear the shade 3N. This one has a little more coverage. I don't always like to use this if I'm just doing like a no makeup day, but if I have an especially heinous blemish, then I will use the Dior Stick Foundation. And then for my under eyes, this is really what I focus on, is just brightening my face. I love the NARS Light Reflecting Eye Brightener, and I use the shade Golden Eye. You can see how much I've gone through. I wish the pot wasn't as heavy. It's a very solid, heavy glass pot, so for travel, I try not to have glass containers, but this is what I use under my eyes. And sometimes I'll just put an eye cream and then put this on right after, so it's almost like a tinted eye cream. This really works to brighten my under eyes. And for eyeshadows, since I stick to mostly neutrals, I always use the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. This one I keep in the box just so that it doesn't shatter when I'm traveling, but this is the original Master Mattes. This is actually my second Master Mattes palette. I always just keep this in my makeup bag when I'm traveling. And then I also like the neutrals version. So this is like the cooler toned version of this, and sometimes I like to mix and match both of them. These I definitely recommend as a makeup bag staple. I use these all the time. And then for blush, I really like cream blushes, so I have been using the Say Dew blush in this shade Lady. It's like a cooler toned mauve. And then I still have this. This is a limited edition Fenty Beauty cream blush in these two shades, but this is probably expired. I'm trying to not quite pan that palette, but you see how much I've used it. It has some of the makeup brush hairs in it, but this is so easy. This one also kind of just stays in my travel bag. I think they do still have like cream blush duos, but I like this because you can kind of customize the shade depending on how much of each color you put on. So I'll link a similar color if they still make something like this. I think they do have cream blushes, but this was a limited edition. That's why it's purple. And then for highlighter, you can see how bright my cheeks are. I love the Rare Beauty cream highlighter. This is the Rare Beauty Liquid Luminizer in the shade Enlighten. It is so brightening, but it blends out really easily and it just makes your face glow. Then on top of the cream products, once they dry down a little bit, I like to top with this from Haus Labs. This is the Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter in the shade Rose Quartz. and it is so pretty. So this is marketed technically as a highlighter, but just pinky. And so I kind of use it as a blush topper. It's hard to see, it's dark outside right now, so I just have my lights in here, but it's so pretty as a blush. And then on top of that, and then also on my eyes, and then like inside corner, I also have a powder highlighter from Fenty, the shade Prosecco. I scratched it up, but it's very pretty. That's what I have on my cheeks. A little bit I brush on my nose and then my eyes. And for my brows, I like the Rare Beauty. This is, I believe, the Precision Lifting Brow Gel. I like this because it's clear, and I haven't really been filling in my brows. I just use the brow gel to kind of lift it up. And then for my lips, I either do the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in the Vanilla Beige shade. But on my lips today, I just kind of swiped on this YSL. I can't read the label. It's like, I think it's number 87, the shade name, but I'll tag it down below. Okay, and then I'm just going to scroll down my loves list because I just was kind of saving everything that I recommend and also that I maybe plan on getting. Starting with the gift sets, I've already done a video on the Dior like holiday makeup bag. I've already done a few videos comparing the Chanel holiday gift sets to the Dior holiday gift sets. Unfortunately, the Chanel sets aren't available at Sephora to get the 20% off, but they do have the Dior set. So they're offering two. I love the bag this year. It's this really pretty gold, glittery Dior bag with a top handle and a full zip that opens up. And inside you have the mascara and primer serum duo. So that normally is $73. So if you're Rouge, you get 20% off of that. I have on my wish list the Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte's Beauty Treasure Chest Makeup and Skincare Advent Calendar. Historically, Advent calendars aren't always the best value. It's really just like for the drama of it all. But I really like the Charlotte Tilbury design. It literally looks like a treasure chest, and it does also include some full-size product. I do like a lot of Charlotte Tilbury's products, so this one I have on my wish list. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it this year, but it retails for $220, so if you are Rouge, you would get 20% off of that. And let me just stick to gift sets because I do think a lot of these are a good value. Versace makes a fragrance set, and I don't see a lot of people talk about this, but I get this every year. It's such a hit with my family, and then sometimes I like to keep the bag and just gift the fragrance. But they have the Versace Eros Energy Eau de Parfum backpack set. So you get a Versace backpack and then a full-size fragrance. And there's a few different versions. There's the Versace Eros Eau de Toilette. That one's like a little more watery aqua. And then they usually make a women's version. So I'll link that one because it's usually such a cute bag. I don't know. I love free bags. I'm such a sucker for free gift with purchase. Okay, and then moving over to the Sephora Favorites set. I hope it's still available, but this is the Sephora Favorites Holiday Lip Kit. This contains 10 pieces. 4 of them are full size. There are 6 minis. It also comes with a really cute bag. The value is $148 and it retails for $52. So then you get your additional discount on top of that. And I just really like this because I think this had a really good value. I like a lot of the products in here, especially this little cutie teddy bear. So far this was the only Sephora holiday favorite set I picked up this year, but I did kind of favorite the other set. So they also have the Glitz and Glam makeup value set for $49. That one is an overall like more dramatic looking makeup. They have the Sephora Favorites Winter Hair Discovery set if you're looking for hair care. And then I think I might get the skincare must-haves set in the green bag. That one is $60, and it has, again, a lot of my favorite brands. Topicals, under eye, you have the Dr. Dennis Gross Peel. I love the Tatcha Rice Wash Mini. I like the little minis for travel. Also, the Sephora Favorites Cozy and Clean Makeup Value Set is $54. Another one I haven't picked up this year just because I have a lot of fragrances, and sometimes I do already own I think every single fragrance that's included in the perfume sampler. So the Sephora Favorites Holiday Perfume Sampler Set, even if I don't end up getting it this year, I always recommend it because it's such a great value. You pay, in this case, it's $98, but you get a voucher certificate that you can redeem for a full-size fragrance. They also have the men's version. It's the cologne sampler set, also with the redeemable voucher, also $98. I found that the men's version sometimes is a better value because it usually has a full-size Tom Ford cologne, and that's usually the most expensive fragrance. So this one, it says it has a $194 value. So it retails for $98. So basically, if you're Rouge, you get 20% off. So you'd end up paying about $80, and then you get the equivalent of a $194 full-size cologne. So that one usually makes a great gift, and for the men's version, it comes with a DOP kit that they can reuse for travel. I'm going to show you some of the items that I already picked up because I could not wait. I also was able to get the friends and family discount a couple months ago. I've already done a video on this. This is the new YSL Couture face palette. So I am a huge fan of the YSL Couture Clutch eyeshadows. I also love the solo blushes and highlighters. They came out with their first face palette, their first full face palette. Look how cool. So you have the highlighters, you have blushes, and I just think it is very well rounded. It's very pretty. And it matches my YSL my YSL eyeshadows. So this retails for $85, and if you can get a discount on this, I think it's a pretty good value considering you get 6 colors there. You can pretty much do a full face. You can use these colors on your eyes also, and it's just very, very pretty YSL palette. Then another face palette that I ended up getting before the sale started is the NARS New Realm Ethereal Aura Blush Palette. Look at the packaging. Very pretty, very iridescent. The iridescent packaging extends to the actual palette. Matches my nails. Just love the colors that they have. I like that you can mix them up. I've really been into brighter, lighter pinks. I don't know why. I just thought they just wouldn't look good on my skin tone, and so I just kind of settled always for, you know, safer colors like a mauve. But it's just so pretty. I love this. And then you can also mix it up with these 2 neutrals here. The NARS New Realm Ethereal Aura Blush Palette. Going back to skincare and value sets, I was gifted this by Laneige. This is the Laneige Hydration To Go 4-piece skincare set. It comes in a little mesh bag with a handle. It is so adorable. You get the Water Bank Gentle Gel Cleanser, the super popular Cream Skin Serapeptide Toner and Moisturizer, and then the Lip Sleeping Mask, and also the Water Bank Hyaluronic Cream Moisturizer. This is such a great travel set. I love all the products in here already, and the bag is just super cute. This has a $41 value, and it retails for $32. And then they also have the Laneige Midnight Minis. This one I always get every single year. You get the 2 glowy bombs and then the 3 smaller sized lip sleeping masks. I like to just scatter these all around my house, one in my car, in each of my purses, just so that I always have the sleeping mask on me. So this year, the sleep mask flavors are chocolate, caramel, and vanilla. And then I have to share some Fenty sets that they also gifted me. This is the Fenty Beauty Glossy Posse Volume 7, I believe. Yeah, Glossy Posse Volume 8. So it comes with 3 full sizes of their gloss bomb. We have Fenty Glow Fantasy Sugar Plums, which is like this 3-layer color lip gloss. And then this one is Spiked Hot Chocolate. I just love the gloss bomb. I love the Fenty Beauty formula. And these gift sets are always a really good value because you can, you know, keep them all for yourself, or if you want to break it up, these make great stocking stuffers. And then if you haven't tried Fenty Skin, they also have the Fenty Skin Body Cream Duo. You get the Warm Cinnamon Shimmering, so this one is a little glittery, and then Naughty Nutmeg. So these are like spiced and scented for the holidays. This is the Fenty Hair, the Hydrated and Hot Ones Duo. So you get a leave-in conditioner and a heat protectant. This is the heat protectant. It's called the protective type. And then the Water Boy. This is the 5-in-1 leave-in for every style of hair. So I'll try this out and let you guys know how it goes. But if you've been curious to try out the Fenty Hair or Skin or Fenty Beauty, now's a great time when they have the holiday gift sets out. Another gift set I've already picked up is from Makeup Forever. This is the Artist Color Pencil Stellar set. Very generously sized travel sizes of their lip pencils. You get 5 of their lip pencils in very nice neutral colors. You get Anywhere Caffeine, Wherever Walnut, Limitless Brown, Endless Cocoa, and Boundless Berry. Okay, and then let me just read you from my loves list. So this video, I'm sorry, is like all over the place. On my wish list and what I would recommend, the Glow Recipe Mini Glass Balm Lip Collection gift set. You get 4 of their lip balms, and I'm such a sucker for mini lip balm, lip butter sets. I have the Glow Recipe on my wish list. Then Summer Fridays also came out with their little lip set. It's called the Lip Butter Balm Minis for $25. And then let's just go all out with the lip balms. We have the Super Goop Lip Service Glossy Balm SPF 40. So if you guys don't know, you need to be wearing SPF all over your face, including your lip. I like that Super Goop now has tinted lip balm. So this one is $30. It looks like 2 full sizes. You get pink peppermint and vanilla soft serve. Oh, and it comes with stickers. That's so cute. Going back to Fenty, I have this on my wish list because I tried it out at a recent YouTube event that I went to in LA. It's the new Fenty Beauty The Mista Hair and Body Fragrance Mist. I do own the Fenty fragrance. I forget what it's called. But sometimes it's a little too strong for me, you know, like on the daily. And so when I tried this fragrance mist, it just smells so good to me. This one is just a milder version of the perfume. It is something that I could wear probably every day, and I like a hair mist. That one is $30. Oh, so it's not too bad because it's just the mist, not the perfume. I also have two other hair products on my wish list. We have the Rhode Mini Royal Blowout Heat Styling Spray and the Crown Affair, the refillable dry shampoo. At the YouTube event I attended, I met a lot of fellow YouTubers, and one of the YouTubers, her YouTube handle is All Feisty. Her name is Jennifer. Her hair looked amazing. It was amazing. Like she had just stepped out of the salon and not, you know, schlepping around this conference all day and then sitting out in the sun. We forced her to tell us on camera exactly what she did with her hair and what products she used. So she recommended the Crown Affair refillable dry shampoo. Her hair was like 4 days out from washing it, and for me, I just would look like a slicked grease ball, but her hair looked like she had just had it professionally blown out. So she used the Crown Affair refillable dry shampoo and then the Rhode Royal Blowout Heat Styling Spray. So those are on my list. I'll see if I end up getting them. But that's what she used, and it looked amazing. If you're a fan of Say Beauty, this is the one that I have in my daily rotation that I mentioned earlier in the video. They have a few different gift sets this holiday season. So they have the Blush and Glow gift set. So it comes with the full-size Dew Blush in the shade Lady, which is this nude mauve. And then it also comes with a Glowy Super Gel in Warm Glow, which is a soft warm gold. That set is $30. And then I also like their Glossy Bounce. So this year they have the Glossy Bounce Lip Gloss Oil Duo gift set, also for $30. That one comes with two shades. One is the shade Bounce, and then Party is a baby pink shimmer. Oh, those are also full size, so great value. This I have on my wish list. It went out of stock, it restocked, it's back out of stock, so hopefully it comes back in stock when the sale rolls around. But it is the Pat McGrath Labs Lust Lip Gloss, specifically in the shade Earth Angel. That shade went viral because that's what the Victoria's Secret Angels all wore during their runway show. It is described as a golden champagne infused with glittering copper and pink pearl, and it is stunning. It's stunning in the tube, so, you know, hopefully I'll get my hands on it. And then moving on to eyeshadow, I definitely will be picking up the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. So I've already shown the Master Mattes. These are just the basic neutrals. They're all mattes, no shimmers. The Ethereal Eyes is a mix of glittery or shimmery shades. I have the first two versions. This one is called the Nature palette. So they're more earthy tones. There's like olive green. That is definitely on my wish list. Also on my wish list is the new Danessa Myricks Beauty, the Lightwork 7, the Freedom Makeup Palette. I already own the first one, and this one looks so pretty. It just looks so pretty. I love her Freedom Makeup Palette system. It comes with 3 sets of colors, and then it has like a smaller palette that you can mix and match and blend the different shades around. It comes with a little pouch. So it's hard to describe. I have to show it to you. I have to do a video, but I am definitely getting that palette from Danessa Myricks. I just love her eyeshadow formula. Also on my wish list is new from Huda Beauty. She just came out with the Blush Filter Blurring Blush Lighters palette in 3 different shades. It's so pretty. I want the baby pink and I want the toasty peach. So we'll see. I believe she said it's her first powder blushes. And then before this video gets too long and my camera battery dies, I have to show you from Shark Beauty. Now is the time to pick up any of the Shark Beauty tools during the sale when you can get 20% off. This is the Shark Glossy 2-in-1 Hot Tool and Hair Glosser. This one is basically like a blowout brush. I don't know what the rules are with tools. I know like with Dyson, they limit you to only 1 product per sale event. But I got this Shark Glossy during the recent YouTube event, and I was very blessed and grateful to meet with the whole Shark Beauty team, and they just sent me, and it just arrived today, Shark Facial Pro Glow. This is the beauty tool where you can literally give yourself a home facial with extraction. So this kind of like sucks all the crud out of your pores. Everything that you suck out collects in the little tank so you can see it. If you guys watch Dr. Pimple Popper, which I love that show, I love watching that stuff. I love extractions. I like seeing my own extractions. So I'm so excited to use this. I'll do a full review, and I also plan on using this probably on everyone in my family. Everyone I know, all my friends are going to be getting a facial with extractions. So I'll do a follow-up video on this one. And then for one last beauty splurge, we also have the Shark Cryo Glow LED face mask. If you saw my video at the YouTube event where we were at the Shark Beauty booth, I got to try this on, and this is so different from any other LED mask because first of all, it has a remote, which is very cool. So you can change up whichever treatment you are using at the moment. But my favorite is that it has these under eye cooling pads built into the mask on the inside. So as soon as you turn it on, you can feel it like getting ice cold, and it feels so nice. It feels so nice with the under eye cooling. I just cannot wait. Cannot wait to use this. I'll do a full review. This was already on my wish list. I was already planning on getting it. And I'm so grateful for Shark Beauty to send this over. But if you are interested in this, definitely now is the time to get it with your 20% off. Okay, one last skincare. I don't know if Rhode is included in the sale this time around. During the Friends and Family event, it was not included for 20% off. So I ended up buying a lot of Rhode products just to try out. I really like the mini Rhode kit. This is a set of their 4 best-selling skincare products. So you get the Pineapple Refresh Cleanser, the Glazing Milk, the Peptide Glazing Fluid, and then the Barrier Restore Cream. If Rhode is included in the sale, I definitely would grab this before it sells out, because when Rhode came into Sephora in September, everything sold out instantly, so I already got this. I also really like the Glazing Mist. It's such a fine, hydrating facial spray. Also the Pocket Blush in the shade Sleepy. I think that Toasted Teddy is also a really pretty shade, especially if you have like a medium tan complexion. So I might add that to my wish list. And then literally any of their peptide lip tints. All right, so there's a lot of stuff going on. I will definitely follow up with a full haul. I might have 2 hauls, one for in-store and then one for the online orders. But I hope you guys enjoyed this very messy, very unorganized Sephora savings event recommendations, also my wish list. So let me know what you plan on picking up from the Sephora savings event. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.